I started doing some research on like, okay, can I find a different vet on the
Mm,
side? And that's where the problem started. It
mm,
was
mm,
very hard to find a vet on time,
mm,
especially in an emergency case like mine.
mm,
So yes, that's when
mm,
FairVet was born. Things uh, uh, that I would say it's just surround yourself with people in the industry, right? That's one of the things that I found key
yeah.
about making if you want to succeed in this field, you really have to find people. There's a lot of good people. There's a lot of knowledgeable people, but you have to surround yourself with people that understand
Mm,
the game, the pet industry game, because it's totally different from
definitely, yeah.
from other stuff, right? Right?
Mm,
Pet owners are not going to vet clinics at all, right? They're
mm,
staying because they
mm.
don't know how much they're going to pay. They
Yeah,
are pretty much scared of going to the vet,
crazy,
right?
yeah. Mm,
So
mm.
what we are trying to do basically is build that bridge, right? Recreate that
Yeah,
trust between
yeah,
vets
yeah.
and pet
Mm,
owners,
mm,
right?
mm.
That's really what we are also selling to vets, right?
Hey guys, before I start the podcast, a quick introduction. My name is Warnit and I'm the founder of Pet Axel Marketing. Pet Axel Marketing is a marketing agency that specifically works with pet businesses. Over the years, we have worked with pet food brand, pet relocation businesses, pet SaaS companies, pet clothing brand, cat food businesses, dog grooming services, and many other product and service-based pet businesses globally. Our services includes everything from creating graphics to running your ad campaign. Not only that, we have built amazing websites and apps for pet businesses. So if you have a pet business and would like us to help grow it, click on the first link in the description to book a call with our team. Now enjoy the podcast. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Pet Brand Podcast, the show where we dive deep into the stories, strategies, and breakthrough behind some of the most innovative pet brands in the world. Today's guest is someone who's tackling one of the biggest challenges in the pet care space, transparency. So I'm thrilled to welcome Pietro Kabeya, the founder and CEO of FairVet, a powerful platform that helps pet parents find affordable, trustworthy veterinary care through real-time price comparison, online booking, telemedicine, and community-driven insight. So whether you are a pet brand founder, an industry pro, or someone looking to start your journey in the pet space, the conversation is packed with lessons and ideas that will inspire you to think bigger. I'm your host Warnit, and I can't wait to dive into Pietro's journey from idea to execution, innovation to impact. So let's get started. Pietro, first of all, thank you so much for being a part of Pet Brand Podcast.
Thank you so much for inviting me, Vernit. It's very appreciated. Thank you.
Great, great. So yeah, let's start from the beginning to help our listener understand the person behind the brand. Can you help us? Can you start like by telling us a bit about yourself and like what led you to start FairVet?
So, my name is Pietro Kabeya. So this is my third startup. So I've been previously working on previous startups, starting back in 2016.
Wow.
So I was working with a previous friend. We were working on a social media app
Mm,
that we finally had to let go. But after that, back in 2013, I bought my dog, and he's been my loyal companion since. And in 2021, he swallowed the foreign object. Like
okay.
anyone that has a pet,
Mm,
whenever you go into the vet, you don't know how much you're going to pay.
yeah, yeah.
And that day, I felt something was off because he was vomiting, but he wasn't eating. He was vomiting all day. So it was already late, so I went to an emergency vet.
Mm,
Over there, they were doing multiple tests, and then after doing multiple tests, they told me that they found the foreign object inside his stomach,
mm,
and they
mm.
told me he had 24 hours, and they gave me a vet bill of $5,000, and they told me I had 24 hours to decide. Right? Imagine just a random day
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
receiving that vet bill.
mm,
At that point, I didn't have those funds
mm, mm.
with me, right? So I told him I have to get back home,
Yeah.
and by the next morning, try to see if I'm going to take the proposition. And then
Mm,
I start doing some research on like, okay, can I find a different vet on the
mm,
side? And that's where the problem started. It
mm,
was
mm,
very hard to find a vet on time,
mm,
especially in an emergency case like mine.
mm,
So yes, that's when
mm,
FairVet was born.
mm. And also the amount, like definitely it is tough to find out like how much it is going to cost, right?
Exactly, because there wasn't any way
Wow.
I could find like how much it was going to cost. The only I was searching online. The only way I was able to get in contact when it comes to vet prices,
Mm,
it was
mm,
on the phone. And I tell you, I had to spend, I would say, almost a full day waiting on busy line, trying to call different vet clinics. Imagine like my dog was
yeah.
agonizing next to me. And then, lucky enough for me, I was able to, that day, I was able to speak to two clinics, and one of the clinics quoted the same surgery for $2,500, which was half of
Wow.
what I was going to pay at that
Crazy.
different clinic. Yeah.
Crazy.
And yeah, so, and then after that, I was like, okay, there's something going on there.
Mm, mm,
And that's when the research started kicking in. I was like, there must be a platform at least, right? Maybe I don't know about the platform, but there
mm,
must be a platform.
mm,
But doing deeper research after a month and two,
mm.
I learned that there was not a single platform
Crazy.
that you can even have an estimation like like clinic A costs this amount, clinic B
Mm,
costs.
mm.
There's no platform that can do it.
Crazy.
So
Crazy.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah. So that's the reason why FairVet is centered on transparency, right?
exactly. It comes from a personal uh,
Mm,
issue that happened to me. So that's when I was like, okay, if
mm,
there's no platform, then I'm going to build it myself.
Love it.
Yeah.
And every startup has a learning curve. Like thinking back to the early days, like what were some of the early challenges or unexpected lessons during the product development phase?
So the early challenges is I've worked in a different startup, but I was never the technical guy, right?
Mm, mm,
So by me having an idea, I had the idea and I was already scrapping like I know how to work like the front end, like designing the front end and the user experience. That's where I excel. Like, but building the product, the back end of the product,
mm,
that
mm.
wasn't my thing. So I
Yeah.
had to find a co-founder. Imagine like, okay, you have this great idea, you want to bring change, but you need a technical co-founder.
Mm, mm,
Now I had to search for someone
mm,
that will be able to build this product. So I had to sell it to different devs.
mm,
So going on different meetups, it took me some time, right?
mm, mm,
Just to find someone that will be willing to build this product because it was not only just a small product, it was
mm.
very ambitious product, right?
Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah.
how do you like onboard these vet practices on your platform? How do you connect with these people?
So the way we did it, I was thinking about it, right? Because we were targeting price transparency,
Hmm.
not all the vets
Yeah,
were
yeah.
going to be on board from
Hmm.
day one, right? So I
Hmm.
really had to think about it. How will I onboard the vets without them being down with not all of them being down with price transparency?
Hmm.
So I did take the model as Yelp. I don't know if you're familiar
Yeah,
with
yeah,
the app Yelp, the
yeah, yeah,
review app.
yeah.
Yeah. So just like Yelp, basically your business can be there and then you can claim your business, right? If you want it, you can claim your business, and then you can manage your business on the pro side of the app, which is the vet side of the app.
Great. Great.
So yeah, so that's the way we did it.
So was it like difficult for to onboard the vet practices?
We, yeah, we did have, we still have a lot of pushbacks from
Okay.
different vets,
Uh-huh.
but I would say at the same time, we do have also a lot of vets
Yeah.
that personally told me it was about time that
Mm-hmm.
a platform like mine exists.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's I would say 50-50, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So how is that like beneficial for the vet practices? Is it like the ease of getting connected with them? That's how they increase their business. Is that the benefit one?
So yes, the way I want to put it for the vet side, yes, it
Mm.
brings more business. It
Okay.
brings more
Mm.
business, of course. It brings more visibility. But one of the thing is this crisis, right, in the pet industry itself, right?
Mm.
Pet owners are not going to vet clinics at all, right? They're
Mm.
staying because they
Mm.
don't know how much they're going to pay. They
Yeah.
are pretty much scared of going to the vet,
Crazy.
right?
Yeah. Mm.
So
Mm.
what we are trying to do basically is build that bridge, right? Recreate that
Yeah.
trust between
Yeah.
vets
Yeah.
and pet
Mm.
owners,
Mm.
right?
Mm.
That's really what we are also selling to vets, right?
Mm.
Because
Mm.
yes, there's a lot of vets that
Mm.
don't mind. Like we don't. One of the things that we always say is that we don't want everything in your catalog. We don't need everything, right? But even if you just give a few, at least we know how much we're going to pay. It's just like a menu, right? Whenever you go to a restaurant,
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
you
Mm.
want to know the difference between a fancy restaurant and like going to a McDonald's, right?
Mm.
Sometimes you don't have the budget to
Mm.
go to a fancy restaurant, and that's the reality of most of the pet parents
Mm.
in the world, right?
Yeah.
As, because I know the data here in North America, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm reading in the UK, Australia, all over the world, people are going to the same financial stress
Yeah.
as we.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah.
And as FairVet grew, it took on a dual identity, right? Like the serving both pet parents and pet professionals. So how do you balance being both a consumer facing brand and a B2B solution provider?
So our main focus was the pet parents, right?
Yeah, yeah. Mm.
Was really making sure that, because I built it as a pet parent myself, right? Our focus is was okay. Let's unroll first the pet parents, make them feel at home. Let's create a community, and as well going to vet clinics that are already preaching what we are trying to do, right? They
Mm.
just don't have that platform that can showcase what they are doing, putting price out there,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So that's what we're doing, right? It's especially when it comes to vet, it's a running curve, right? It's slowly but surely we're getting there with them understanding what we are trying to do. We're not trying to be the enemy.
Yeah,
We're
yeah,
trying to
yeah.
be the guys that
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
create that bridge of trust, right?
Definitely, definitely. You basically
Yeah.
are, you're basically communicating, right? I mean, if
Hey,
if somebody really wants to, maybe in the minds of the pet parent, they think that this something specific like injury is going to cost a lot, so that's why they are not going to vet. So that's why the vet practices are not making money, right?
yeah.
But if they get to know that okay, this is not going to cost a lot of money, so that's how like that's how they're bridging the gap, right?
it, People sometimes vet they think that what we are trying to expose is we're trying to expose, okay, I'm charging way too much, he's charging the right cost. That's not where we're going, right? The only thing is we want people to budget.
Yeah.
That's it.
Hmm.
It's
Hmm.
You're allowed to be a fancy vet, right? You're
Hmm.
allowed
Hmm.
to bring good value, like good money value with what people are paying, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
But at the same time, is if I don't have that budget,
yeah,
then why
yeah.
am I in your clinic,
Mm,
right?
mm,
Why am I
mm,
in the clinic in your clinic?
mm,
It's crazy stories that I hear every single day being
mm,
on my side, like listening to pet parents
mm.
telling me horror stories, nightmares of they had to leave their pets because
Crazy.
they went to a clinic that
Mm,
was over budget, right?
mm, mm.
You can imagine every single day we hear horror stories, and we're just trying to help those pet parents make reasonable choice before going to the vet clinic. That's it. That's what we're trying to do.
Crazy. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And beyond the business side, like I'm sure there have been movements that reaffirmed your mission. So what has been the most rewarding story or movement you experienced since launching FairVet?
So it's really getting the feedbacks right
Yeah. Yeah.
from pet parents, right? Just like myself, just knowing that people that we are changing
Mm,
lives, right?
mm,
It's so rewarding. Just earlier today, I got a personal email from one person that was reading about FairVet, and then she shared a story about a vet bill that she got, right?
yeah.
And she was like, it's totally out of my budget, right?
Mm, mm.
I'm by using FairVet, I know I will be able to find a more affordable for this surgery that I'm looking for. It's just giving people hope, right? That's the more rewarding stuff that I've been getting ever since the product launch.
Yeah. Yeah. Love it.
Yeah.
Love it. So how are you acquiring the customer as of now?
So right now, we're doing it in two different methods.
Mm,
First of all, it one thing that has really worked for us, it's articles, right?
okay.
Just putting articles out there, just
Mm, mm.
talking about the problem,
Yeah.
creating solution, right?
Mm,
Talking about,
mm,
okay, you want to negotiate your vet bill, giving tricks to pet parents.
mm.
That has been really one of the things that has worked for us, and as well as just putting out a Facebook ad, right? Facebook/Instagram ad,
Mm, mm,
where we just tell pet owners
mm.
is that okay, there's a platform where you can price compare.
Wow,
With that, people
that
they come
alone.
in the app,
Mm,
which just
mm,
with just that small message,
mm, mm. And
they
also
they
it
want
depends
to.
upon the product market fit also, right? Like you
Yeah,
said that there's no other platform like this available
yeah,
on the internet, right? So
yeah,
since you have a good product market fit, that's the reason why marketing is also working because you're clicking
yeah,
on that one pain point of comparing the
yeah.
prices. Yeah.
It's because yes, the problem we're targeting, everybody knows about the problem, but
Yeah.
no one wanted to touch this sector of the problem, right?
Mm.
Because, as I said, it's very dicey and no one wants to touch it, right? So that's why the conversion has been great because, okay, finally someone, that problem has been there for hundreds of years, right? People have been going to the vet without knowing how much they're going to pay.
Wow.
So it's just that by us saying, okay, this is what we're doing,
Mm.
that's whenever I speak to a pet parent or whenever someone hears about FairVet that has a pet, they connect with the product.
Love it.
That has been
Love it.
good to us. Yeah.
Love it. And favorite stand out in many other ways as well. Like one of the most creative aspect is the hero reward system. So can you share the thinking behind using gamification in pet healthcare?
So by doing that, we wanted to reward the people that were providing the vet bills, right? Because one thing I always say about the pet owners community, everyone that has a pet,
Hmm.
there are really everyone wants to help each other out for free. Not even you don't even need to pay someone. They're going to help you. Just go on any pet groups, right? For donation, you're going to see people are helping each other every single day. And one of the things that we wanted to do to those pet owners that help providing vet bills, providing us like adding cost, adding value to our product, right? We call them heroes, right? So that's the gamification. It's that you go, you start from rookie level until you become a superhero for us, right?
Yeah.
And it gives you a lot of features, and we're hopeful at the end we're able to provide them with gifts and other props
Okay.
just by them. So we're getting information vet bills from all over the US, all over Canada. So they've been great, those
Mm.
heroes.
Mm.
Yeah.
Love it, love it. And speaking of evolution, like I know founders are often, working on something new behind the scenes. So are there any new features you are currently developing that you can give us a little bit of sneak peek?
Yep. So ever since we launched, FairVet was mostly like manual search. Why I say manual search, it's basically you go on the app, you search for what you're looking for. For example, you're looking for a vaccine. You go
Okay.
on the menu, you click I want rabies vaccine, and then it's going to filter
Mm.
and give you check in your area and give you what's the cheapest one, right? But one of the things that we are launching right now, it's finally the AI through a conversation, because what we learned is that pet parents, whenever they come in the platform,
Mm.
they want to have the cost through a conversation. They want to know, okay, what's next, right? Like, for example, my dog is vomiting. Okay,
Yeah.
so our AI chat is able to say, okay, this is what's going to be the outcome. There's going to be a checkup, right? An exam.
Okay. Mm.
And then
Mm.
maybe depending on what the vet sees,
Mm.
maybe he's going to ask for a blood test. Maybe he's
Mm.
going to ask for an x-ray. And then we give you the cost. If we do have it, we give you the cost of that clinic, okay?
Wow.
So this is the estimation that it's going to cost you if it's this, for
Wow.
example. Right.
Mm. And it's all
Yeah.
happening on chat. Like literally, it looks like
On
you're
a chat.
talking to a real person.
Exactly. It's like you're talking to a financial advisor, but
Wow.
directly
Wow.
on FairVet. Yeah.
Wow, wow. And since we have already talked about the marketing aspect, like beside Facebook ad, like how are you currently like marketing FairVet to pet owners? Like, are there any other channels that are working better for you?
So only it's only been through articles and Facebook
Okay.
ads,
Mm.
and we're trying to. The only thing I think it will work. It's being out there, right? Putting the word out there.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
finding any way to put the word out there, right, to people, because a lot of people they
Mm.
still don't know that FairVet exists. So I sometimes I
Mm.
go on Reddit and different
Talk
blogs.
about it.
People are
Mm.
asking, okay, where can I price compare? So it's just finding different ways that I can put the product out there for people to know,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But for now, those are the
Mm.
two way that I've been doing. But yeah, we're looking for other solution to get the word out there by
Mm.
participating podcast and doing other different stuff
Yeah,
as
yeah.
well.
And like, what's the approach for the veterinary clinics? Like, is this the same? How do you approach them?
So veterinary clinics, it's mostly direct, right? It's
Okay,
going
okay. Mm.
asking them. It's just that for now we are only targeting those that are into price transparency, right? If we see that you already have your costs up, then we can approach you and ask you, right?
Mm. Mm.
We have an approach, not a vet clinic that aren't into price transparency. That's one of the things that we think it will come with time, right? It will come in time because it's a change. They have to see other vets
Mm.
comfortable in the platform
Mm.
and so on and so forth. When we're going to approach them, then we will show them what's the value, what they're missing by
Yeah.
joining the platform.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, talking about the business side of things, like how are you planning to generate the revenue through this?
So the AI, so price comparison manually, it's totally free, right? We're giving a lot of stuff free. So we're helping with fundraising for free. We have a community where you can ask the community to help out. That's totally free. But one of the things that's go since we're launching the feature by the end of the month,
Mm.
the AI chat, it's going. You will have to pay to use it, right? And also, you can send us a vet bill, for example, right? You can send us a vet bill, and then we can negotiate your vet bill for you, trying to find a better price
Okay.
for your vet bill. For
Wow.
example, you have a vet
Wow.
bill like mine, 5,000. We're going to try to negotiate and find you the best price available for the
Wow.
surgery that you're looking for. Yes, that's also part of the premium, and we also have televet, telehealth calls, and as well chatting with a professional, pet professional. So
Wow.
that's also part of either you pay
Mm.
the FairVet credit, you
Mm.
can use credit, or you can pay a premium subscription on the
Wow.
platform for that.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
So is this already working? Like, are you already generating revenue or are you planning to?
No, so those are the things that we are launching at the end of this month. So
Okay.
we
Mm.
launched at the end of last year,
Mm.
and the goal was first of all we wanted to enroll pet parents in the platform. Now we feel comfortable. Now we're going to those premium features and
Mm.
seeing how pet parents will love like having more premium features in the platform.
Love it. Love it. Talking about your, success often comes with a few bumps in the road. So, what's one mistake, or what do you think, like, or learning moment you would advise other pet parents to, pet entrepreneurs to watch out if they listen to this podcast, they want to get started, they want to start something in the veterinary space, something like yours. Like, what mistake have you made that you think that you shouldn't have made? That's like that you would like to share.
I think uh, especially pet entrepreneurs,
Mm.
it's not everyone that comes from a pet expert background, right? We don't all come. Usually, we love pets because we have one, right? So one of the things that I would say it's just surround yourself with people in the industry, right? That's one of the things that I found key
Yeah.
about making if you want to succeed in this field, you really have to find people. There's a lot of good people. There's a lot of knowledgeable people, but you have to surround yourself with people that understand the
Mm.
game, the pet industry game, because it's totally different from
Definitely. Yeah.
from other stuff, right? So you really have to surround yourself and get those feedback from them, and then move. After that, you can move in your pace, but you really, 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 that's one of the things that I learned. At first, I wanted to go just by myself.
Mm.
There were a few roadblocks, and then I started surrounding myself with people in the pet industry. And by then, I feel like now I'm more comfortable and I'm understanding what it takes to make it in the pet industry.
Yeah, yeah. And how do you get these people? Do you like go to conferences or is it like online meetup?
Conferences,
Okay.
conferences. There's one good conference, Pet Connect, which I was there back in December last year.
Mm.
Hopefully, I'm going back this year. It was in LA.
Mm.
Such a good conference, right? A lot of all of the pet, all of the people in the pet space are there. right? So you're meeting the big dogs, and you're meeting the small pups, right?
Yeah.
People that are coming in the industry, and it's just by being around like-minded people,
Yeah.
the the knowledge that you get,
Hmm.
like it was 3 days, right? But 3 days full of knowledge, right?
Wow.
And also, I also was part of Leap Ventures Bootcamp, which helped me make a few contacts and learn about the pet industry, because they are the heart of the pet industry, right? Mars, Leap Venture, um, that's like the biggest
Hmm.
accelerator in the pet industry. So they know a lot about the pet industry, and they know about the trends of what's
Hmm.
going on.
Hmm.
So that all of those things, when it's pet related, it's
Hmm.
been key to even myself for building FairVet and understanding how I should bring it to the next level. So
Hmm.
yeah,
So these big brands, do they have like a startup program for people?
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Leap Venture, it's really for early stage a startup, right?
Okay.
So
Hmm.
they focus on early stage founders,
Hmm.
and they had the boot camp, and then they had the accelerator. I don't know if they still have the accelerator, but it's really like they take eight founders early
Wow.
stage,
Hmm.
and then they have all the contacts in the industry, right? They know everyone,
Hmm.
every single
Hmm.
one,
Hmm.
and they make you meet up with people in the industry as well, right? One on one, key key figures in the pet industry. So, and then you get conversation, right? Just even a 30 minute conversation, you
Yeah.
get to think
Yeah.
they're giving you suggestions. So yeah, that's been key. Conferences and just being part of
Hmm.
different pet and I will also give a shout out to Lashanda, who is more focused on minority founders.
Oh,
She's
wow.
also
Hmm.
moving a lot of, doing a lot of good stuff
Hmm.
for minority pet founders. Yeah.
Wow. Wow. And like, how, do you also get like investors in front of investor? Do you also get that kind of connections?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. So the the a lot of them, as I was saying, lead ventures, they give you a check, right? That they if you go to the accelerator, they provide you a check, as
Hmm.
well as there are different VCs in the pet industry.
Hmm.
But outside of the pet industry, because I've been to TechCrunch, Disrupt in San Francisco, I've been to a couple of other conferences.
Hmm.
It's just that the pet industry is not always represented in big conferences, right? So whenever you meet a VC not in the pet industry, you have to convince them, right,
Yeah. Hmm.
about the pet industry.
Yeah. Hmm.
What's crazy about it is that the pet industry, it's one of the most promising industry ever, right? Especially in North America, like
Hmm.
it's almost 50-50 with kids, right? And
Hmm.
the amount of money people are spending in the pet industry,
Hmm.
it's astonishing.
Hmm. Hmm.
So
Hmm.
that's one of the things I feel
Hmm.
like that's the industry of the future, right? The pet industry.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Recently, I read on a podcast with Bruce L. Truman. So basically, he has a consulting firm. It's
Yeah,
called BLT Consulting, something like that. So he
yeah,
stated that. So basically, what they do is they help, pet brands basically scale, pet brands, vet brands. So what he's saying these days is that veterinary practices are getting
yeah,
less businesses because of the inflation of the prices and because of the recession and everything.
yeah.
So are you also seeing, because of the recession, because of the inflation, that pet parents are willing to spend less on their pets like these days? Or are you seeing like they are not affected by the inflation and the recession part of it?
Yes, they're already. It's been this trend even before the inflation, right? And the
Yeah.
inflation has just like amplify pet parents not going to the vet, right?
Okay, okay.
Because money is becoming harder and harder, right?
Mm, mm, mm,
So yes, there's a crisis. There's
mm.
truly a crisis because costs are going up,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
one of the main reason why costs are going up it's because corporations are buying small mom and pop vet clinics,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
right? So when a corporation takes over, then they raise the cost, they raise the so they become like services become more expensive,
Mm, mm.
and that's everywhere. So that's been the problem. So that's where the clash comes in, right? It's like, okay, some vets are like, okay, it's not our fault,
Mm,
it's
mm.
just that it's being run as a business, right? And as business should, they want to focus on money. It's just that as a pet parent
Parent,
and
yeah.
living in the pet community,
Mm.
it's just that if it's like that, then if we don't even know how much we're going to pay, then it's going to become a crisis,
Yeah, yeah.
right? It's going to
Definitely.
become a crisis.
Mm, mm.
And people are already abandoning their pets.
Wow.
Pets are being economic euthanized,
Mm.
right?
Crazy.
So it's it's such a problem, right? And as I was saying, it's that a lot of conference that I went or they talk about pets, they always talk about this problem, but it seems that no one wants to really like, tackle the problem to its core roots, right? So
Mm.
that's one
Mm.
of the things, right? Price, people need to know the price. That's one of the things. People, they need to know how much they're going to pay.
Yeah,
That's the we need to start from the base one.
yeah.
We need to have more price transparency in pet care.
Definitely, definitely. And looking forward, like it's always exciting to hear how founders envision growth. So, how do you see FairVet evolving, let's say, in the next 5 to 10 years?
So hopefully we
Yeah.
continue to grow and become the reference, right? Whenever you want to go to the vet, you have an emergency, just like myself. What we envision in 3 or 5 years
Mm.
is that you just go on your app or you just go on the website.
Yeah.
Okay, my dog is vomiting. You have a small conversation with the FairVet AI, and
Mm.
then you tell them about your budget. It gives you, okay, go to vet clinic. You have $500. This is how much you're going to spend around
Yeah.
five hundred
Yeah.
dollars
Yeah.
or less, right?
Mm. Mm.
That's we want to be the go-to option,
Go
right?
to, yeah.
Be because right now in every site that you go, whenever you tap, how can I compare vet cost?
Mm.
The two things you're going to see, it's you have to call around or you
Yeah.
have to go door to door.
Crazy.
What we want
And
to
if there's
replace
an emergency, right? So you
in an
you are in a
emergency,
panic mode, and now you have to you have to call,
you,
keep calling.
you,
Somebody's not picking the phone.
you're able to order your food, you're able to order Uber, you're able
Crazy.
to
Yeah.
have everything almost upfront. You know the cost upfront,
Yeah. Yeah.
and you have to call for that cost, and you have to go door to door in 2025.
Crazy.
That's
Mm.
that's one of the things that we want to change. We want to see FairVet out there, like the number one option
Wow.
for
Yeah.
for that solution. Yeah, that's
Love
what
it.
we're hoping.
Love it. Love it. Love it. And guys, that brings us to the end of today's episode. Pietro, thank you so much for joining us and sharing your journey, insight, and incredible work you are doing with FairVet.
Thank you for having me, and thank you for listening. And yes, I was watching your podcast, and you're doing a good work, and continue doing what you're doing. I will be rooting for you.
Crazy, crazy. And your mission to bring transparency, innovation to pet care is not only inspiring but incredibly valuable for pet owners and professional alike. So, to all our listeners, if you enjoyed this episode, be sure to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with someone who's passionate about pets or building a pet brand. So, thanks again for tuning in for Pet Brand Podcast. I'm your host Varnit, and I will catch you in the next episode.
Thank you.